Poshana signing out. Onyinye signing out.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to continue with the CPR series for all ages that we've started, and today we're going to be doing CPR for toddlers between 1 to 8 years of age, right? So first of all, we're going to do the one for one rescuer, and then after that we're going to explain the mechanism for two rescuers, right? Because it depends on the number of rescuers. The protocol you're going to go through or you're going to carry out depends on the number of rescuers you have present at the time of the cardiac arrest, right? If you are present when your child had cardiac arrest, you can immediately activate your emergency medical service by calling 911 or the emergency number of your country. But if you were not present when your baby went into cardiac arrest, you have to perform the CPR for 2 minutes before going to activate your EMS or going to look for an AED. Now, an AED means an automated external defibrillator, which is used to shock the heart back into a normal sinus rhythm. Okay, so now we're going to show you what to do when it's just one rescuer in the scene and your child, who is between 1 to 8 years, has gone into cardiac arrest, right?
So as usual, first of all, you want to make sure that your environment is safe. Look around, make sure that there is no danger in sight, and then you can proceed. So now you have a toddler who basically can talk, so you want to call them by name to know if they're conscious. Okay?
Yes.
Andres is not responding to us, so we know that Andres is unconscious. And like she said, this is the time where you activate your emergency number in the case that you witnessed it. If you didn't, then start CPR before you activate. So in this case, he is not responding to us. We want to check for the pulse and the breathing. So a toddler will check by the neck, check the carotid pulse, and then look at the chest at the same time to see if there is any movement. Remember, pulse and respiration should be checked within 10 seconds, not more than that. Now, after that, we see that Andres has no pulse and he isn't breathing. So she's going to start the compression. Because she's alone, she's going to be doing the compressions 30 compressions to 2 in the middle of the chest. We already explained that in our videos. And basically, this compression will depend on the size of your baby. In a case where your toddler is really small, maybe a year and 2 months old, small, you could use your 2 fingers, right? Index and middle. Now, in the case where your toddler is big, maybe 5, 6, 7, you want to use just one hand using this part of your palm to do the compressions. Then you can support this hand with the other one on top like this, right? And if you feel that your baby is really big and you would really need to use both, then you should go ahead and do that. At the end of the day, whatever saves the baby's life. So she's going to do that 30, and then after 30 compressions, she's going to give 2 breaths because she is alone. Okay? So 30 compression, and she goes over to the baby's mouth and she gives 2 breaths. Remember, 2 breaths in 2 seconds, which means 1 breath in 1 second. She does that and then she continues. She's going to do that for 2 minutes before calling EMS in the case that she didn't witness the arrest. In the case that she did, then she would have activated first before even starting the compression. Now, if I arrive, in this case we're now 2 people, she's no longer going to give 30 compressions to 2, she'll make it 15 to, and in this case she will just focus on the compressions while I focus on the breathing. And as we said in our last video, after 5 cycles we're going to switch so that she doesn't get tired and start doing an ineffective compression. Okay, so basically that is how you will save your toddler's life. You're going to continue that until 5 cycles when we switch, or until the EMS arrives, or until Andres responds to our compressions.
Yeah, so basically that's how you perform CPR on toddlers. Remember, in this case we're talking about children in between the age bracket of 1 year to 8 years, right? So it's very important for us to take note of that. And of course, as usual, if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, if you have any suggestions or videos you would like for us to do, please don't hesitate to send us a message or leave your comments down below. We're going to be putting links to previous videos on CPR down in the description box, so please try to check that out so that you can follow the sequence, because it's easier to understand when you follow right? So please like, subscribe, share to others, subscribe, or I've already said subscribe before,
Well, subscribe again.
Yes, if you can even subscribe multiple times, just subscribe. That's actually to say that it's very important for you to subscribe, and also give us a thumbs up, to encourage us, and share to others so that they can also learn, right? And leave a comment down below, whatever you feel like commenting, leave a comment. And thank you very much.
And remember, you don't have to be a doctor to save a patient's life. Okay.
Yeah.
So this video is really important, not just for you, but for every other person that you know.
Yeah.
We need to help each other. So
See you when we
see
see
you.
next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Washana signing out.
I'm
Onyinye
signing out.